Um, Often you'll hear me speaking in my homilies, and it's a pretty consistent theme in my homilies about having an encounter with Jesus. And I often quote Pope Benedict, who that was the one who said that the essence of the faith, the essence of Christianity, is not a lofty idea or an ethical choice, but the very essence of the faith is an encounter with a person and an event such that the encounter changes everything. And you can tell when someone's had that encounter. But sometimes, of course, all of us, we go to Mass every week, but sometimes we can feel a little bit distant from God. It's right, and we have a duty to go to Mass every week. We have a duty to be present, to engage the liturgy, to be fully engaged and involved. But if truth be told, sometimes in our lives, in our personal lives, we feel a bit disconnected. We find it hard to pray, and we wonder sometimes what that encounter really means. For sure, we encounter Jesus as we receive him in the Eucharist, and that's an encounter. But part of the question is, how does that encounter become a deeper reality in our life? This fall, we will be having this course in our parish, which is called the Alpha Course. And the Alpha Course is really designed to go through the sort of basics of Christianity. What is salvation? Who is Jesus? Why does he make a difference? Why is he important? And the course is really designed to bring each person through this to a specific encounter with Jesus, so that game changer, if you will, actually happens. I've been involved in this course before, and I wanted to bring it to our parish. And we have a group of people, a team of people who are preparing even now to put this course on. It's a series of videos. It was developed by an Anglican priest in London, a church called Holy Trinity Brompton, and it's a very simple concept. There's a meal, there's a video of a talk, and then there's a discussion. And the course is designed to be about as non-threatening as you can get. And over the history of this course, people have come and they just bring their questions. They bring who they are. You don't have to be an expert in the faith or an expert in theology to come and be a part of this course. You just simply have to want to get to know Jesus and get to know the faith in a deeper way. And so I encourage all of you to make time. We're going to begin the course in the sort of early part of September, run for a number of weeks. A great opportunity to invest some time to really, for all the things that we focus on in life, and if we look at all the things that take our attention in life, where we give our attention to, where we give our resources to, it's time to give attention and resources to our faith, to invest in our faith. I often will talk to the kids in the school, and I talk about practicing the faith, and I use this sports analogy, and I say to them, talk about professional athletes and say, well, what would you think of an athlete who never practiced but just showed up on game day, and even then maybe didn't show up on game day? Do you think he'd be a very successful athlete? And of course they answer no, and all the adults know where I'm going with that. If we want to be really deeply connected with the Lord, if we want to be successful, if you will, in our Christian or Catholic faith, it requires of us an investment. And so this is going to be a beautiful opportunity to invest in the faith. More details to follow, but really I encourage you to look up for information about the Alpha course and encourage you to take part in that.